glad you could make it. I'm sitting here at the Nerve Center of the new D-Max online booking system. These right here are now obsolete. No more bubbling, no more deadlines to meet, and above all, no more quotas. With this system, you'll be able to do booking, catalog searching, and phone booking. I'm so excited about this system because of the ease of operation. Well, I better get back to doing my daily maintenance. Now I turn you over to Shane Soma for the instruction.
What you're looking at now is basically the main menu. On this main menu, you can select your catalog, your bookings, and your different options to choose from. When there's a letter instruction to be pressed, the enter key is not recommended or is not needed. So let's go into the booking screen now and press the letter K. Now this screen here, it basically describes what will happen with the booking. Okay, now we're going to add in a particular order to your booking. If you could press the letter A and pick out any order number and enter that in. It does not have to be capital letters, and the preceding 0 does not have to be entered. Okay, after you enter the number in correctly, you're going to be prompted with a view date. You can type in a view date for me, any date that you desire. Okay, the screen you're going to be coming up with now is an order list screen. On this screen, it basically explains to you that your video order number, the media type, the title, and the view date and the due date. The example that we have here, she has a not available for the view date. We'll be changing that date in order to make it an available date. What we're going to be doing now is actually changing that date and trying to select another date. So on your menu screen on the top there, you see the letter E, and that's for change. Would you press the letter E for me? Now on the bottom of the screen, it's prompting you to select 1 through 8, which one you want to select to change. Either on the top second line of your menu screen, you'll see date, next available, calendar, extra, or discard. Or on the bottom of your screen, you'll also see this menu. What I want you to press now is the letter L for calendar. After viewing your calendar, you need to enter a date. So if you could press the letter D, and it'll prompt you to enter a new date. Okay? And from looking at the calendar, you should be able to select a date. Now on the bottom of the screen, bottom right, it's asking you if this date is okay to press enter. We've changed a date now on the ones that were not available. Okay, now that would be screen number 15 on page 9. At this time, what the directions is calling for if you wish to save these bookings. Okay? Actually, having an order list does not mean that these videotapes are saved as of yet. They're not permanently yours ordered. An analogy that I use is, this is videotapes or groceries that that's the way I like to refer to this order list as. So right now, we're going to go to the... If you could press the letter S for save.
Now I turn it over to Burrough.
But anyway, the catalog function flowchart is a crib sheet for you. You can read at your own leisure. I'll be taking you through it right now. If you're at your order list and hit save, press R to restart. We're going to go into the catalog function. We'll bring up the catalog top menu, which is this. And we'll be covering the catalog function now. And you'll learn about, we've already done the booking, the options. When you get your password, you can go in there. You know now about save. Hang up will take us out, and you now know what the restart thing does. So press C. So if you're at your find prompt, try sticking a title in there, and then when you've got your title, you press enter. This is a keyword catalog. when you go in to find something, it will bring up a found list, and your particular words that you use in the find function there are brought up either through title or annotation. Yeah, but if you put in a title there, you should get a title on your found list, and you can press 1 to view the annotation. And then this is the title, media type. This is our grade designation. Remember in our wonderful black catalog, got PEJH&T, yeah? This conforms to the PEJH&T. This is the runtime in minutes, color, release year. There, press F again to find, and why don't you take a couple minutes to keep finding some things, because that's the basic process in browsing. It's find this, find that. Find a couple titles there, and we're now going to order them. In the catalog process, you have to pull up your title, and then you can order that title. So it's title, order, title, order, title, order. The find allows you to search through words, whereas the booking uses the number, so that when you bring up the order prompt, you have to put a number there. When you do a find, you put words. Okay, so find something that you would like to order, and we're going to go in and order it. It says order, so you have to find a title, go into the annotation screen and press O to order. Yeah, and then it'll say, do you want to order this item? Okay, now you can say yes. So you answer yes, it'll bring up a view, an automatic view, and due date. And this due date should be the Wednesday that the bag is supposed to go back to the ITV programming office, so that should be a Wednesday. And it automatically queues you to the next available date. So if you don't want that, you can go in and do your change functions. Now we're going to order the VHS one. So in this particular catalog function, you have to go in and you have to specify what media type you want before you order. So you have to call up a title, specify the media, and then we're going to order it. So press E for media. And we're on page 13, screen number 6. So here we are at the media selection screen, and it's at this point that we're going to tell the computer that we want to have one of these medias. Yeah, you select number 1. That will tell the computer that you want to order in VHS. You get the annotation screen, it's O to order. Then it'll bring you up the view and view thing, and then if you don't like the date they gave you, you have to specify another date using this change menu. If you don't want to change anything, then you enter. But now you have added the VHS copy. And then press enter. Using those media functions, it's not telling the computer that you're going to bring up all the VHS. It doesn't do that. You have to go title by title, okay? There is not a function that will bring up all the Laserdisc. You can't type in Laserdisc and have all the Laserdisc titles appearing there. It doesn't do that. So, if you're going in and you want to order your VHS and the accompanying teacher's guide, you go in, you order the VHS, you highlight it, go back to your found list, press the number, O to order, and that'll get you the VHS copy. You go back in, you have to re-highlight the media screen, teacher's guides, and then call up on the found list that same title and go O to order so that you will get the 2 accompanying things. So you have to do it twice. Remember, it's title by title. That would be the ordering process for using that media selection. So we'll get back to our find screen. We're going to do a keyword search. It should be some kind of general thing that'll bring you up a found list of a couple of annotations, maybe say 10 or 12 or more. So something, think of something you want to search for, some subject that would, you think we might have a lot of titles, cats, dogs, not anything but Hawaii. When you've made your selection, put it into that find function and hit enter. I'm going to bring up a whole bunch of annotations on your found list. And you don't have to go through each one of them, but we're going to look at using our functions now. So this is an example of a keyword search. But you notice that you have so many annotations in there. Now we want to eliminate some of them. So when you get to the found list top screen, you press E for media. See that your media is highlighted for the VHS. Now you know that these are the ones in VHS. and you can go ahead through this found list and order anything. And as long as you stay in the found list, you can order all of those in the VHS format without going back to reset that media thing. But what we're going to do now too is we're going to use our grade selection screen. We'll press G. Their primary corresponds to RP, and our J corresponds to the junior highs. Now we're going to ask Marcia to highlight number 2, and then she's going to press enter. And so anything that wasn't P is going to drop off now from that found list. So but that's how you use your media and grade screen. And that will bring us up to page 17. The search we're going to do now is the Boolean search. You can use 2 indicators here connected by AN or the N. You can either use the plus sign or the type in A and D, or you can use a minus sign. In the example we give you on page 17, screen 17, we take 2 things like Hawaii and a wild card, so we go Hawaii plus dense. The asterisk in that example merely indicates it's a wild card search, so it's going to pull up a lot of things. So when you do these Boolean searches and you have these huge items and there's no matches, you can go into that word list function, and what happens is you'll see on the top of your screen word list over there, and you'll have on your screen says if you don't have any matches, you'll have the word and in parentheses the number of times that word appears in either the annotation or the title, and the next word will have that word and a parentheses with the number in it saying how many times that word appears in either annotation and the title. And although they don't appear together, you can go into the word list for one, check all the titles for that first item, or the word list for the item number 2, and check all those titles and see if you might be interested in those. And that's all that the word list does. It'll give you a list of titles that perhaps if you forgot the other words in the titles and want to recollect, you can use that function to actually do extensive searching. So I'm going to ask you to choose something, use the and or indicators, and then she comes up with Hawaii dance and all of these things. No, 31 annotations, okay? And so out of the 31, we don't want to get all of them. We want to select only the VHS, so she goes to E for media and selects 1 and presses enter. And does your annotation count drop? It's the same because we have both beta and VHS. Let me conclude that if you have done your Boolean search, it's okay. And what we try to illustrate is just that you can use that media and grades. And please press S to save. So once you save, you cannot change. Once you save, it goes to our office. And if you need to cancel, you have to call us. And I'll teach you how to hang up. And she'll press U to hang up. And that'll automatically get you out of FYI.
We finally reached the last part of our instructions. This is the phone booking system that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to actually make a booking of a videotape. So just follow along with me. We're going to go step by step. First of all, what we'll do is pick up the receiver and dial the number. The number is 973-9637. The phone will ring about 2 or 3 times. And once the phone starts ringing and it's answered, you'll hear what it says.
Welcome to PhoneBook, the touch-tone library booking system from Tech Data. To make a booking or check availability, press 1. To leave a message, press 2. To quit, press 3. And for help using the system, press any other key.
In this instance, what we'll do is make an order. So I'm going to press number 1.
1. Please enter your user number now.
Okay, it's proper for me to enter my user number, and each and every one will have one.
0, 7, 0, 4, 4.
And once you put that in, make sure you push the pound sign at the end.
Okay.